In this video, you will learn to install and set up the best cookie consent plugin for WordPress, which is called Webtoffee Cookie Consent. I recommend this plugin because it's cheap compared to the alternatives, it's easy to set up, it has an intuitive design, and it comes with all the functionality needed to comply with the privacy laws in any country in the world. I use Webtoffee on my own and numerous client websites, so there's no question that I truly prefer this plugin over others. Here's a price comparison for other plugins with a yearly plan. Yes, free alternatives exist, but like Cookies, they are limited in either page views or functionality, and for that reason I recommend Webtoffee. If you haven't already purchased the plugin, then I'd be eternally grateful if you used this link. It won't cost you a dime, and it helps this channel immensely. Thanks for helping me be able to keep creating free content on this channel. You can choose a plan for a single site, or if you have a couple of friends, you can share a plan for more sites and save money. Don't worry, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee if you're not satisfied. After purchasing the plugin, simply click on Download Zip and then install the plugin on your WordPress website. Also, save your license key, which you will need later for activation. After installation and activation, go to the License tab and insert your license key and email address. Start by disabling the cookie banner, since we need to get it properly set up first. Then choose your consent law, GDPR for Europe, or US state laws. I recommend targeting all visitors worldwide, since it gives a good impression of your site and because geo-targeting can cause a delay when loading your website. Turn on IAB-TFC only if you've chosen GDPR and expect to do ads or remarketing. Under Layout, I recommend picking Popup type, since it forces the visitor to make a choice regarding cookies before browsing your website. In this way, if they accept cookies, you'll get tracking data for the entire visit on your site. Go through each and optionally adjust the text. If the language doesn't fit your website's language, then we can easily change it under the Languages tab. Here you can also add more languages if you have a multilingual site. Under Cookie Policy link, insert the link to your cookie page. If you don't have one yet, then you can create one automatically under the Cookie Policy tab. If you're in Italy, then you're required to enable the X button, otherwise I recommend keeping it disabled. Also, if you're in Europe and using any Google service like Google Analytics, then GDPR requires you to enable the Google Privacy Policy link. If you haven't already created a cookie policy page, now is the time. Simply click the blue button and publish the page. Now add a link to the page in the footer of your website. The page includes a button to revisit the consent, which is required by GDPR. If you're using Google Ads and/or remarketing, then it's mandatory to enable Google Consent Mode, since Google might otherwise block the ads completely without the proper consent. Before starting the cookie scanner, I recommend making sure any maintenance mode or Hide My Site plugins are deactivated. Otherwise, the scanner won't be able to register any cookies. Make sure your analytics tracking code is installed and working. If you expect to embed YouTube or Vimeo videos on your website, make sure to add at least one video from each channel before scanning. Add the video to a published post or page. Private posts won't work. And lastly, don't do any updates on the site while you're scanning. Now it's time to assess your cookies and make sure they're properly organized. You can move a cookie to another category quite easily, so feel free to adjust if necessary. Remove any unused categories by clicking the pencil and disabling Show Category on Cookie Banner. Also, if any cookie descriptions are missing, you can typically look it up on cookie.is or ask your favorite AI prompt for help. It's also important to check under Advanced Options and see if the domain name for the cookie has been added. This is important since it's necessary for the plugin to be able to block the cookie prior to the user's consent. So in this case, simply add youtube.com and save the changes. Lastly, be mindful that tracking cookies can't be categorized as essential since they require explicit consent. Also, if you're using a caching plugin, I recommend excluding this folder, since it otherwise could cause issues. Another tip is that you'll always be able to have a look at your pop-up by opening an incognito or private tab in your browser. Also, if you've added more cookies to your site, then you'll see this orange notice. If you see that, just go to Advanced and renew user consent, which forces everyone, including repeat visitors, to reassess their cookie consent on your website. Last but not least, click Activate under Enable Cookie Banner to finalize the setup. This is it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you loved it, feel free to subscribe for more content like this.